Hi everybody, Brianna, what's going on from the workshop? I'm here with Laura. She is jigsawing, knocking out this stair rail. I'm going to show you what we're doing. This is a very unique situation where we're actually putting steps in the basement, and there's different ways you could be doing this. We're just replacing it with the current way that was in there. The only difference is that it's dry now, so we get the Bilco door in there before. Right now, some specific pieces, these notches that are going to be to give more of a step for people to be able to step on, because these steps are very steep. Literally the incline on these steps are over 50 degrees. We're usually on average it's 40, I think 30 to 45. 45 is even pretty steep. Let's go in the basement here and I'll show you what's going on here. I'm going to angle up a little bit so I can try to maintain the client's privacy. Let's get through here. Okay, so let me show you. So these are the Bilco doors we originally put in. This is the same house we did the deck work on. Look at that beautiful deck. So these steps were pretty much rotted out. Especially on this side, it basically just fell apart. This is just, pre-set in sandstone, which was parged in, and they actually had it mounted into the surface. Problem with this is that this will weep water, so we're going to use some very specific stuff here to help protect against that. That we can't just put like blocks, like nylon blocks at the bottom to keep it from getting dry, because the water really weeps the whole way down this surface here. But yeah, so we're literally got the 4-foot level demonstrating literally the length of this, and the last step is literally right where the level is currently. And so we're going to just reset it in here. Now this only had 2 runners which were blocked in, and I can show you that. We get back. So yeah, this is the blocking. So again, this is a runner. There's an actual stringer. A stringer is when you have support going from underneath. The runner literally just runs down the side. Sometimes you'll see runners attached to stringers supporting this. We're going to use the same process that we use. We're going to literally take 4 of these stringers, and we're going to use this one as a template. We're going to go and check it first, make sure it's good. But I've got 3 more in here, because we're just over 30. We're actually about 36 inches. So 36 inch means 4 stringers. We already got the deck boards cut down just so I could get it stored in here for the weekend, because it's been here all weekend. I'm trying to be pre-prepared because the truck's in the shop today. The truck is actually down at Performance Plus. They're tearing it apart currently, seeing where they could find the leak for the radiator fluid. That was crazy. It's fine for a while, then it just dumps like a gallon, and behind, above the engine, between the engine and the transmission. God forbid. But yeah, so they're getting its overhaul. So I wanted to have this stuff here. And we're gonna go ahead and take this in and see how well it fits. Look, I mean, if you can't tell, this is a steep step. If you can't tell which way the step is, where's my piece? I got a piece of decking here. Scrap. I'll grab another piece. So this is one of our scrap pieces, and the reason we have these notches, I still wanted to have a decent amount of meat to support the stringer, right? So that's a good 4 inches, and then this is going to be the step. And then we're going to provide a second piece here. Now we're going to probably end up ripping the back piece down, I'm thinking. But you want to have enough to step on. Imagine if you only had that much. Sorry, that much. And then we're going to put a little piece there. Nah. And I'm staying away from what they used, because it's just, it's not really a walking material. This is a structural material, and it's just not meant for. I don't think it's a good solution using 1.5 inch pieces. It may have more strength and stuff, but I feel like it tends to rot quicker. We're actually going to set this up too. Like, those were against the wall, So we're gonna not have against the wall, have less contact with the wall, and I think that'll help it be more protected. And then we're gonna go ahead. So we're gonna have to touch this one up. It's not quite fitting. But yeah, one piece there, one behind it. I don't know if you noticed, my temperament has changed. It ran my head. The little door is not meant for humans my size. 6'2" with a 4'3" door is just not conducive. So I bought my head. What do I want to show you in here? Oh, there's something I was going to grab and show you. Oh, the material we're going to use. Oh, the liquid butyl. And we've used the tape before, but this will be the first time we use this. I'm really excited to try it. Let's see if I can. Not finding it. Oh. Yeah, so I found it. It's a deck frame coating. It's a liquid butyl. It almost looks like rubberized whatever here. Here. Alexa, pause. Ooh, it's not opening. We had this open one, so hopefully it didn't get on the threads. Oh my gosh, there it is. It's already warm out. Yeah, so the lid, it's a little airtighter thingy. It went inside, so it's a little bit sticky. It's always good to have paper towels, right? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I'm just gonna give you vertigo here. So that's it. That's the stuff we're gonna put. We're gonna use a chip brush, just a simple, cheap dollar store style chip brush, but you can get it at Home Depot or really wherever you want to get it. You can get it at hardware stores. Everybody has them, even the dollar stores, I guess. Yeah, so in any case, we're going to use this to seal certain parts of it. Being that the Bilco door is there, we don't have to worry about getting it all. I just want to get areas that are going to contact cement potentially. This area here will get sealed. This whole lower half will get sealed. And then this is the bottom of the step that'll get sealed. And I guess what I was trying to point out before, and then I guess I put, to give you an idea how steep the step is. Okay, so that's the top of the steps, this being the bottom. So that's how the steps would be going up that way, right? This is the rise on these puppies, right? That's the step. This is 5.5 inches, so that kind of gives you an idea. And this is actually the short step. This is 8.5 inches. This is 9.5, because this is going to create a 9.5 inch step there. Yeah. So that's what we're doing today at Brown's Mobile Workshop. I'm hoping to figure out what's going on with the truck by 1 or 2 o'clock. If not, I'm going to be renting a rental. We've got a handy job that's going to be, we're trying to working into our next job, which is actually a fence replacement, deck repair, and replacing the steps on the deck. More steps. Steps, interestingly enough, are pretty, they can feel very complicated, but on the line, I just said that, on the line, oh my god. Yeah, online, you can, on the web, you can literally pull up a stair calculator, like multiple stair calculators, and you can figure out, if you get the terminology down for the run and the rise, your total run, your total rise, how many steps you want to have, and then what the height of the step is that you want. And you're looking for, you know, like a step height of between 7 and 8 inches would be like the best. 7 better. Trying to remember what ADA is. But the smaller the step, the better. The problem is the smaller step you get, the longer the steps get to be. So it's a space thing. So if you add more steps, you're creating more length to the whole stairway, and sometimes that's not something you can afford when you're in a small space with a small template. So that's why you end up finding these different houses that have these really steep steps. That's why, because it doesn't have, there's not enough run in a space to have, you know, steps that are like not gonna give you a good glute workout. So yeah, again, that's what we're doing today for Estimate Workshop. Please feel free to follow and share. The more you follow and share and get us out there, the more you push us out into the community. So please, feel free to follow us, see what's going on. We're going to be getting back to our tool tips and tricks. I still have to schedule a meet with the 2 winners for the raffle and get them their prizes. Want to get some pictures and stuff. And we're also going to drop a check down to Proud Haven. And I'm hoping to do a live for that. So we'll see. As I get through more of these shorts, this ain't that short, with YouTube, eventually here I'll be switching my lives over to YouTube. I've done a couple things over the weekend, and I found YouTube's way easier for posting. So, and sharing to the social medias. So, yeah. All right, till next time.